MMA Boxing Talk here. I just want to talk about an article that MMA Fighting put out maybe about 15, 20 minutes ago, and that is Jose Aldo says he is fighting Max Holloway at UFC 208, which is going to be in Brooklyn. That is February 11th, I believe. So this is what Aldo's saying. It's a good source down in Brazil. Can't remember the guy's first name, but it's his last name's Cruz. He's been on Ariel's show before. Um, so anyway, it's a good source. Aldo apparently is fighting the winner, or is fighting Holloway, and apparently Aldo knew he was going to fight Pettis or Holloway. He was going to fight the winner no matter what. Um, so it's no surprise to Aldo. Um, Obviously, he's been quiet lately, so that kind of makes sense. But so that doesn't really give Max Holloway much time. Um, we're exactly we're 1 day shy of 2 months away from February. So Max Holloway gets right back into camp in a couple days, I'm sure, or a week, whatever, week and a half, and it'll be a great fight. I cannot wait for this one. Jose Aldo versus Max Holloway. What a great style matchup. Very, very two technical strikers. Um, you know, Holloway is a lot more flowy. He's a little more rangy. Um, he's not so powerful and explosive as Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo is a very powerful, explosive Muay Thai just guru. He's a stud, and he's got confidence. After beating Frankie Edgar, he did look good. I always said not not good enough to beat Conor McGregor in a decision. That I didn't see that happening, but I mean he's going to give Max Holloway a run for his money. It's going to be a great fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight, to be quite honest. I think Max Holloway has a chance to win. I think um, Aldo does as well. I think it's really going to come down to who wants it more, who's got the cardio, unless we see an early stoppage. But neither of these guys are early stoppers. They're both decision guys that break you down and wear you down. Um, so it'll be interesting to see. Now we know in Aldo's heyday, he was known for coming out really really strong in the first 2 rounds, and then really fading in the later rounds and just doing enough to win those rounds by points and not doing a whole lot and not having a lot of output. But that's going to be tricky against Max Holloway because he keeps coming and he's taller than Jose Aldo. He's 4 inches taller actually, because Max Holloway's 5'11", Jose Aldo's only 5'7", so he's going to be a lot taller. I think the reach is similar because Max Holloway only has a 69-inch reach. Aldo, I don't know what his reach is. I'm really not sure. Maybe like a 70, 72. I'm really not sure, but I'll look that up. But anyway, I'm just so glad to hear that Jose Aldo is aware of this. He's on board. He's not bitching and complaining on Twitter about this. He's going to take the fight, and we all knew it was going to happen. He bitched and complained and says, "I'm retiring. I'm going to throw the next fight. I'm going to start throwing fights. Blah 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 blah." And he came to his senses, and now he's fighting Max Holloway. And I've been saying this for a while. And just like after he lost to Conor, he only wanted Conor, only wanted Conor. Then he came to his senses and fought Frankie Edgar. So this is going to be a great fight. It's perfect timing for Aldo as well. He just had a fight in the summer. This gives him 6-7 months, and he's been training. Hopefully he can stay healthy and, knock on wood, not pull out of this fight. And same with Max Holloway. Hopefully he gets there as well, and it's a spectacular fight. I really like to see Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov as well on that card, but I don't know. I think I heard a rumor where Khabib isn't going to be ready then. He wants a little extra time, maybe in March. I'm not sure, but that would be a cool addition to that Brooklyn card, and would really be, you'd have an amazing main event and co-main event. You have Aldo, Holloway for the real title at 145, and then the co-main event you got friggin' Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov in a title eliminator fight. The winner gets Conor when he returns, more than likely. Oh man, that would be stellar. But if not, I think I could see Tony versus Khabib being on UFC 209, which is going to be in Vegas March 4th, a month later. So let me know what you guys think though. But I'm pumped about this. It's obviously going to happen. I heard footage as well, audio of Dana White saying it in the octagon to Holloway after the fight. And obviously Holloway mentioned that. He said it in his post-fight interview, but. There is proof right after the fight. He's like, you're fighting February 11th against Aldo, whatever, and so it's right around the corner. 2 months to go, and we'll find out if Max Holloway will be the new champion, or if Jose Aldo defends his title. Because either way, it's a big win for either guy. Can't wait for this fight. Had to put out a video. Super excited. That's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.